Hey, what's up guys? So in this video I'll be installing the Armaspeed cold air intake onto my 2022 GR86. Inside the box you'll see a package that includes user manuals, installation guides, and a well-made keychain. So these are the two clamps connecting the air filter to the air inlet pipe. And that's the air filter. I gotta say, it's very well packaged. This is the carbon fiber cover and the intake box itself. Okay, so the first step to remove the OEM intake box, there are 3 screws that needs to be taken off. The last screw is pretty hidden inside the engine bay, so an extension rod might be used. To remove the inlet pipe, there are 2 clamps that need to be loosened or removed. We'll also need to unclip and remove this air sensor from the piping. And okay, let's get to work. Removing this rubber pipe is a bit of a hassle. You'll need to pull and twist pretty hard. Don't be afraid to apply some force on it. Now the last thing we need to take off is this air sensor. Be aware that this electrical line also needs to be unclipped from the inlet pipe. Once it's off, there are 3 rubber bushing like this that needs to be removed from the intake. There is a metal cylinder inside the rubber bushing. I highly recommend you remove that first. Don't forget to remove the air sensor. Now we're ready to get the new intake onto the car. First we need to put these 2 rubber bushings back onto the new intake box. Now we're ready to secure the intake box back onto the car. Inside this plastic bag we have 2 clamps, and these are the screws for the intake cover. So unfortunately I lost some footage during my installation because the camera was underneath the sun and it was overheating a little bit. But no worries, I will explain it, and everything from here is pretty easy. So what I did over here is I put the inlet pipe in first and then tried to fit these 2 clamps onto the inlet pipe as well as the air filter. Now, this step is very crucial to your success. There's this carbon cylinder that sits in between the air intake and the inlet pipe. When you install it, make sure it's pushed all the way in from both sides. Now moving upwards, we just put the airflow sensor back in, as well as the rubber holes and the clamp that's at the end. Remember, don't over tighten the screws. And yeah, that's basically everything. We are pretty much done here. Now I'm just going to put the carbon fiber cover on it. And this is how your screws should look like before you put it in. That's how the car sounds with the OEM intake. I mean, you can definitely hear the difference. Here are my thoughts using the intake for a week. So the paddle responsiveness definitely has increased comparing to the OEM intake. The problem I had with the car was when driving with the OEM intake, when you press down the gas pedal with the same amount of pressure every time, the RPMs will go up differently. And that's definitely not good whenever you need to downshift because you don't know how much your RPM is going to go up. Other than that, I think I can feel some increase in power. The car definitely wants to go faster in the higher RPM range than before. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.